Aston Villa started this season on a very high note. They were winning back to back. Chasing Arsenal back to back. Bumper to bumper, following Arsenal. At a point in time, they topped the table for some hours, only for Arsenal to come and win their match. And top the table. So they started the season on a very high note. Beating big teams. Beating teams. Back to back. Even this second half of the season that we are, they also started in a very high note. Only that in the last couple of maybe 1 to 2 months, they've been getting the result that they don't want or they don't expect. And currently they are occupying the fourth position on the Premiership table, and they are hoping to earn a ticket to for next year Champions League. On the other side, the side of West Ham, who they will be hosting at the Villa Park today in yet another decisive Premier League match, are currently fighting relegation. They are currently occupying the 18th position on the Premiership table. They are on the same point with Forest. Only that Forest are better than them in terms of goal difference. And only yesterday or thereabouts, Leeds played Crystal Palace. So yeah, I think they played Crystal Palace and the Brentford. Sorry, Leeds played Brentford and they lost to Brentford. I think 1-2 or 2-3 or so. So I know they are just 3 points ahead of West Ham, and now the 3 points remain. And if West Ham win at the Villa Park today, Leeds, West Ham United will go on the same points with Leeds. And today also expect the match of Forest playing Spurs. So all this, the result of this match will determine where West Ham United will be on the Premier League table. So Nuno Espirito Santo, I want you to continue with your winning team in goal. I understand Ariela is still probably injured, so you can use Matemansi in that position. At the right fullback, of course, yes, Aaron Wan-Bissaka. At the left fullback, Elaji Diouf, who has just been stripped off the Nations Cup title that he won in January. And Nuno Espirito Santo has said that RJ Malik Diop is a winner. He's a very good player, and that he actually won that Nations Cup. At the central defense, I understand Todibo is still will be out, will not be be part of the starting lineup of the this match according to the press conference of Nuno Espirito Santo. So I want to see Dino Mavropanos being paired by Alex Disasi. In the midfield, of course, there's Matheus Fernandes, as a core midfielder who has just earned a call up into the Portugal national team to be part of the next World Cup. I want him to be paired, the box-to-box midfielder Thomas Suchek, who is also, vying to win Czech Republic Player of the Year for the record of fifth time. The event will be going down on Monday in Prague, where the winner will be announced. At the left wing, I understand Christensen Somerville is still out. Some news filtered in a couple of days during the week that Nuno Espirito Santo is going to risk him. He's now back on his feet, blah blah. But according to the reports we have, he is going to be out for 2 weeks, and this is the second week. He picked up an injury against Brentford in a fifth round FA Cup where West Ham United won 5-3 on penalties. So I think, and in the press conference, Nuno Espirito Santo has made it clear that he's still injured and he's recuperating and recovering very fast. So in that position, Adama Traore can step in, to play in that position. And then at the right wing, of course, is your captain Jarrod Bowen, who also has just earned a call up into the English national team, to feature for England, in the next World Cup. Then up front, probably you can pair Pablo, and you can allow Tati Castellanos, who did not earn a call up into the Argentine national team for the next World Cup. So you can allow him to top strike and let Pablo play behind him, or you pair them. So whichever one, I think with this formation, we are good to go at the Villa Park today. And then your substitutions, well, you will need to, watch the tempo of the game, because before you can, make your substitutions for today's match. So on the overall, I wish West Ham United the very best today, as they continue, in their fight against relegation. And I hope they win, and get very well, get above, get on the Premier League table. And I will see you at the end of the match. Bye for now, and have a very good and blessed day.